I hope you're having a great day. And if you're watching this the day it came out, happy Monday. I'm actually in a really good mood, so it's a happy Monday for me so far. So far. The day is just getting started, more or less. So, I mean, it's almost 11:30, but it really is just getting started. I spent my morning actually building this. So, yeah, this was a last minute video, like literally last minute video. But anyways, I kind of go back and forth on whether or not to use the face cam. Sometimes I like having face cam even on these types of builds just because, I don't know, I just do. But other times I think it's distracting from the build. I don't know. But this time I didn't use the face cam because I can't sit in my desk chair. There is something wrong with my sacroiliac joints. Either the fractures that I got in them never healed, or it caused some kind of permanent joint issue. I don't know, but I'm always in a tremendous amount of pain. And to try to help with that, my pain management doctor shot me in the butt. He gave me like 6 shots in my booty. And the pain after that was so tremendously horrible. I couldn't do anything for like 4 days, and then after that, I couldn't sit in my desk chair. So I've not been able to go back into the recording room and record in over a week, almost a week and a half now. So no face cam this time. Let me just comment on that whole thing with the roofing. So a minute ago, you saw how I put the glass roof over the entire building, and then I tried to put flooring just over top of part of it where the bathrooms were supposed to be. Only in San Sequoia can I not put flooring over specific rooms under a glass roof. I can literally do it on any other lot in any other world, but in San Sequoia, I cannot do it at all. It will not let me. So I had to change the whole way I was going about building, split the buildings up into 2, and that's fine because I kind of like it this way better than my original plan was gonna be. I think it just looks cuter and I think it works better for this little lot. So I'm glad it happened in this case, but it is really annoying that I can't do that in San Sequoia, but can literally everywhere else. You saw me build that greenhouse restaurant, and I had no problem putting the flooring over top of the bathrooms and the kitchen and the back hallway under the glass roof. It didn't give me any troubles there, but here in San Sequoia, I've tried twice now, and honestly, I didn't even try. The first time was that cursed lot that I made, the mid-century modern lot. That wasn't even a glass roof now that I think about it. That was a regular roof, and I still couldn't do it, and it messed up the entire lot trying to do it. And still, to this day, I refuse to upload that lot to the gallery, and I think I might just delete it because it caused so many problems with that lot. As much as I love how that house turned out, you can't do anything with that house. You can change the furniture around, but you can't change any of the flooring or the walls or anything because it's so badly glitched now. And that only happens in San Sequoia. So maybe what I could try to do is transfer the lot to a different world, see if I can fix whatever was glitched about it, and transfer it back before I upload the save file. I don't know. I'll have to mess around with it, but I'm not uploading that lot to the gallery because it's so badly glitched. So, yeah, when I ran into the same problem here, I decided, you know what, let's not even mess around with it. Let's just make it two separate buildings. It'll be fine. And again, now I'm glad I did. This end, okay, so I labeled it a park. It's actually a community, it's supposed to be a community garden, but I only used Growing Together, the new garden, is it like Garden Haven or something like that? Kit and then base game. There's very little from Growing Together other than the lot is in San Sequoia and it was built with this specific lot in mind. So if you don't have Growing Together, but you do have the new greenhouse kit, is it Greenhouse Haven? I don't remember. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. If you have the new kit, you'll be fine because a majority of this lot is based around that kit. However, if you don't have that kit, it's going to be kind of messed up. Whether you have Growing Together or not won't be a big deal because I only used a few objects, but you have to have the new kit. So, yeah. And I labeled it a park because I didn't want to use eco living, the eco lifestyle stuff. So, and I didn't want to use the eco lifestyle stuff because I didn't want to make it an actual community lot where they would vote and change it to different potential things. Like, I can do some of those lots, and I most definitely will do some of those lots. But for this one, I just wanted it to be a community garden, and there is no selection for that, so I chose park. Hence, having to have a swing and the chess tables and everything there. So, this end of the park is really full of stuff. But the other end of the park, I left almost completely empty. It's just solely for growing stuff in the planter boxes. And again, I only used base game, so there's just the couple of planter boxes available to plant stuff in, like the regular box and then the like pot, which I always use for trees for some reason. So that's kind of how I set up the community garden part of it, which you're seeing right now on screen. Excuse me. Um, too much talking already, apparently. I don't know. My voice is giving out, but this part here is the actual community gardening spot. And I fill it up with quite a few of the box planters, leaving plenty of room around the edges for, Sims to walk around and stuff and get to all four sides of it. Because you never know with the Sims. And then I put those pots in, the idea being you could grow trees along the edge there, and then the smaller plants on that center section there. I just think that when everything's grown in and full, it would look cool that way. Feel free to change it around whichever way you think would look better. I just like it this way best. So yeah. And to finish off the outside, I just stuck a bunch of wildflowers and some shrubs just to make the greenhouse area look a little bit cuter from the outside. But again, I kept almost all of that kind of stuff to this side of the lot so that the other side of the lot could solely be for growing stuff. And there are so many plots over there. You could grow quite a few things. The internal part of the greenhouse is not actually truly usable for anything. I didn't put any planter boxes inside of it or anything. You could, technically, there is enough room for one planter box inside after it's all furnished and decorated. And you could trade out some of the benches that I put in there for maybe the flower working station if you want or something. But it's mostly decorative. The greenhouse is mostly decorative. You'll see here in a second as I put the furniture in, but it's mostly set up to look like the space where they grow the seedlings at. And do, like changing out soil and stuff like that, and where they keep the seeds and the other like sprays and chemicals and whatever at. So yeah, the greenhouse is kind of just there more for looks than anything else, I guess. I didn't realize that when I was building it that I was doing that. It just kind of happened. And it's cute and I like it, so I'm not changing it. So yeah, you could put a planter box in the center, but to be honest with you, I don't really see the point because it's one planter box and you won't be able to fit much in it. I guess if you do have eco living and you want to add more to it, you can put the vertical planter boxes in there and you'd have a few more extra spaces, but really and truly, the greenhouse is just meant as a very large piece of decoration, which I only am just now realizing. But yeah, I fill up one whole side with all the seedlings and everything so that it looks like this is where they start the plants at before they take them out to the main garden area. And then, I tried to use a lot of the new clutter from the new gardening kit, which is why I say if you don't have the gardening kit, this lot probably will not work or look good for you. It doesn't matter if you have growing together or not because you only need 3 objects from growing together, which can easily be replaced with base game objects. But there isn't a lot you can replace all of this greenhouse stuff with. So you kind of need the new kit for this lot. And that was kind of the point of this lot. But yeah, I lost my inspiration last week. I don't know if I was just in so much pain or it's that time of the year where the weather is just like 2 weeks ago it was in the 80s and then last week it was in the 30s, and I hate this kind of weather. This kind of back and forth weather just makes me feel like crap, to be honest. And I hate it, and I would love to live somewhere warmer, but also I feel like being the overly obnoxiously, annoyingly sentimental person I am, I would miss Wisconsin deeply. Although that's not going to stop me. I'm still going to try to move to Florida sooner rather than later, but we'll see how that happens, or if that happens, I should say. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video and you made it to this far in the video, please leave, I don't know, like some kind of little flower or gardening emoji in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.